We've had a mystery on our hands this week. The scholars in this room are the crew of the mighty ship the Envisioneer. While in search of an ancient treasure, we were marooned on an island and a key part of our navigational map went missing. Of the entire crew, we considered 4 suspects. Today, you will hear the evidence collected against Dr. Smart and Shipwright.
We are here to help our crew members who were injured in the shipwreck. We learned the symptoms of a punctured lung as well as a lung that worked to diagnose the lungs of the crew member. We built a model lung and simulated the working of a healthy lung and a punctured lung.
We made a splint because some of the crew members had broken bones or were very seriously injured. How you build the splint is you start by bending and shaping the splint. Then you mold it around the non-injured body part. Then you move the splint to the injured body part and make sure it was shaped well. Then after that, you wrap it with bandage tightly, but make sure it's not too tight, that way that it doesn't cut the circulation off of the body part. After that, you want to double check to make sure everything fits well and you have everything tucked in correctly.
A sling is used to help a patient in need by putting its arm in the right position, which will make it where the arm will be in a comfortable position. Finally, after a while, your arm will be healed and ready to take off the sling. We made sure to apply the sling to the injured crew members from the ship.
Also built a truss bridge to collect food that was blown away during the tropical storm in a light jungle habitat.
We had to program the robot with instructions in order to find the crewmate.
Due to the storm we encountered while the ship wrecked, the island flooded. Our food supply was on the side of the island that we couldn't reach without a bridge. So we built the truss bridge so we could safely send the robot over it to get the food.
The heart is one of, if not the most important organ in the body. It is part of the cardiovascular system and pumps blood throughout the body. We had an Envisioneer who got a hemotoxic snake bite. Here are do's and don'ts with snake bites.
The 2 types of snakes on the island had either hemotoxic or neurotoxic venom. Hemotoxic affects the blood and neurotoxic affects the nervous system. Here are the do's and don'ts of encountering a snake. Do stay away. Do walk away slowly. Do, if bit, do stay calm. Don't suck out the venom. Don't startle them, or don't apply anything to the wound because that will increase venom absorption.
We had an Envisioneer with cardiovascular issues as well. Our host will talk about this.
We had to do a heart dissection in order to further understand the heart. This further research helped us save the Envisioneer.
One of the ways we were able to find out who stole the map piece was by finding out whose blood was found at the crime scene.
We found out it fell from the hand of Dr. Smart, based on the heights of where we measured the blood. We found that out by setting the average size of the blood splatters.
This gave us the big clue that Dr. Smart was the thief. When we found out that Neff kidnapped Cindy Young, we came to a conclusion that Dr. Smart and Ned were accomplices.
Hello everyone, we are here today to talk about how we found out who stole the map piece using the tactics we learned in CSI.
We used fingerprints to help figure out who the suspects were. We used cups with fingerprints on it to investigate. We also had to use magnifying glasses to find the matching fingerprints. Then we matched them all up and realized that the criminals were Dr. Smart and Robert Neff.
In CSI, we also tested different powders to find the mystery powder found at the crime scene. We tested cornstarch, powdered sugar, baking soda, and cream of tartar. In the end, the mystery powder was cornstarch.
I hope you enjoyed this brief presentation about the tactics we learned in CSI Forensic.
Based on all the evidence our STEM group has submitted, we believe that Dr. Smart and Shipwright Neff are guilty of stealing the ancient map.